That's a great song, isn't it? Did you hear that? Leanne Womack at her finest. It might be 25 years old, but some messages from the distant past are still relevant today. Hear me out. I hope you dance is a message of hope, courage, and the determination to seize life's moments, refusing to let them pass you by. These lyrics have always resonated with me, not just on a personal level, but also as an architect when I consider our profession faced with an uncertain future. With concerns about economic instability, climate change, and a rapidly evolving social fabric, we're called to move beyond fear and hesitation. The world we design today determines the experiences, opportunities, and challenges of tomorrow. The message is clear. We can't sit it out. We must be part of designing the future. Each and every one of us must step in and join the dance. You've already taken an important first step just by showing up today. Now, at times like these, you naturally want your professional organization to do more than ever to bolster your career and your profession. I want to assure you that we are more focused on you than ever. I get it. I say that not just as your interim CEO, but as a proud member of AIA for more than 35 years. AIA continually evolves to improve our member experience and offer increased value. The Global Campus for Architecture and Design is one of the things we're proud to offer all members. We envision an international destination for architects to meet, network, and learn. It's also a powerful example of the amazing work that architects do, because this global campus was among the largest adaptive reuse projects in the country, realizing its goal of carbon neutrality and LEED Platinum certification. Once again, we're partnering with CBS on America by Design, content that reaches hundreds of thousands, showcasing what architects can do. We offer cutting-edge research, economic intelligence, including tools like the Architecture Billings Index. Investment groups, media outlets, and firm leaders rely on this data for market analysis and strategic planning. Now, AIA advocates passionately for architects. By showcasing the profession, fosters an equitable, sustainable future, we educate decision makers about your value. We educate clients too, helping them understand that you do much more than design. We show them how you expertly navigate codes, zoning, engineering, construction. We show them how you're integrators that help shape communities. This reminds me of how transformative your talents have been in the Communities by Design program in so many communities across this country. We must do more of this. AIA amplifies architects' voices in economic policy. At our February Leadership Summit, 650 of you gathered in Washington, D.C. to ensure that our association is aligned at all levels and giving the best possible service. During Hill Day, 430 members descended upon Capitol Hill in more than 300 meetings with leaders of Congress and their staffs to discuss design freedom, tax policy, housing, federal design fee limitations, and so much more. This month, members of the Small Firm Exchange met with House Ways and Means, Senate Finance, and House and Senate appropriators to discuss tax priorities such as R&D expensing, pass-through deduction, and low-income housing tax credit, as well as funding policy affecting the GSA and federal architecture. In April, we kicked off the Spring into Action campaign, where AIA members engage with legislators to advocate for policies that protect and promote architectural businesses, design excellence, sustainable and resilient communities, and access to housing. This is just a sampling of what AIA does to advance the profession, your profession, our profession. It's an impressive list, and it keeps growing. But even more important than any of these programs is the community of 100,000 strong of AIA members. You truly are AIA. There is no nebulous they handing down decisions. AIA is all of the people in this room, and at this critical juncture, I urge you more than ever to volunteer, to get involved, to help make this association and the profession everything it can be. Get involved like Lisa Nice, AIA, and Fritz Emba, AIA, two advocacy committee chairs with AIA Louisiana. They spearheaded a multi-year effort to close a 40-year-old loophole that harmed architects. That meant thousands of emails, meetings with every chapter and section in the state, many individual firms, and meetings with legislators, building officials, insurance commissioners, and fire marshals. Lisa and Fritz didn't sit out the dance. They chose to do something. Get involved like Nathan Disco, Associate AIA, from Kansas City, who went above and beyond during Architecture Week to introduce more K-12 students and teachers to architecture and design. He's here today. Nathan, welcome, and thank you for your great work. Thanks to Nathan's effort, 4 area mayors issued proclamations recognizing Architecture Week. That's a PR coup. He led development and programming of 137 students, nearly 40% of whom were from underserved schools. Nathan chose to do something. Get involved like Catherine Serrano Sosa, AIA from New York State, who developed bilingual resources to educate Spanish-speaking communities on topics such as accessibility, sensory-friendly design, building regulations, and zoning. She's here with us today. Catherine, say hello. She's made critical architectural knowledge accessible to minority communities in sessions covering topics such as zoning laws, building codes, and the services of an architect, as well as equipping women and people of color with the tools they need to confidently enter the property and development industries. Catherine chose to do something. Thank you. We architects are collaborative by nature. And as design challenges become increasingly complex, the demand for collaboration rises exponentially. We must broaden the tent, invite others in, and we must improve our value. And we need to talk less and do more. Our recent member needs survey shows that the #1 reason people join AIA is to contribute to the profession, which is great, because the more you put into your membership, the more you get out of it. I speak from experience as someone that has volunteered with AIA in so many different capacities over the years. I know your time is limited, and you may worry that the time spent volunteering is taken away from growing your firm and your career. But I would suggest just the opposite. Volunteering raises your profile, broadens your network, develops your leadership skills, and gives you access to opportunities you never dreamed of. This is why I hope you dance. Choose to engage. Take bold steps into the unknown. Shape the future. Lean in to collaboration and volunteering to respond to the world's most urgent needs. Now, I want to take a moment to talk about this concept of how to citizen. Baratunde Thurston, our Leadership Summit keynote speaker, hosts a podcast by the same name. He reimagines the noun citizen, not just as a status, but as an action, engaging with and improving our communities and democracy instead of just watching. In other words, stop milling around the punch bowl. Get on the floor, and that's right, dance. If you're wondering how you can get involved, check out the Citizen Architect Handbook on the AIA's website. It is filled with insights into the important role architects play in advancing public policy and methods that encourage greater civic engagement by architects. Now, it's more than your individual engagement. We must work on issues together. We need to master the art of the ask. How many of you consider yourselves leaders? Most of you, I hope. If you're a leader, you will tap someone on the shoulder today and tell them you want them to lead something. That's what leaders do. Urge them to volunteer or mentor a future architect. Ask them to run for local, state, or national office. As the song says, never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Ask someone to dance today. Now that you're all ready to bust a move, I want to tell you how much I'm looking forward to this conference. We have some amazing keynotes, a lot of wonderful learning opportunities, tours, the expo, and much more. I've attended more than 25 conferences over the years, and each one is its own amazing experience. So enjoy meeting people, enjoy Boston, enjoy AIA25. We have attendees for more than 468 countries, more than 450 sessions, over 600 exhibitors on the expo floor. And yes, folks, we've got puppies. Thanks for coming. Enjoy the dance.
It's a beautiful